Tomorrow, WCNC Charlotte turns 55 years old. On July 9th, 1967, the station went on the air for the very first time. It showed movies and shows. However, it wasn't until 1978 that the first newscast was on air. Ever since then, the station has been making a difference. Our very own Nate Morabito grew up in Charlotte, and he actually interned at the station before coming back to work here. We spoke with him about how important it is to him to make a difference in the community that helped shape him.
I've covered two different stories that have resulted in fairly high level, people at a high level noticing. And they're both about money. One's about mortgages and, kind of inequities in the mortgage lending that reached Congress. But there was one I did about, in the middle of the pandemic, about federal money that Mecklenburg County received that they really didn't know who they were giving the money to. They hired a third party to handle it, and they really were cool with saying, I don't need to know who's getting it. And of course the public was outraged when we uncovered that. And we also found that some of the people that received money were delinquent in their property taxes. And the reason it's my favorite is because a county commissioner at a meeting named us and said, because of their reporting, we now know this, and we want to thank them for that. And this is in the same chamber as a kid, that I interned at, or that, you know what I mean? So I remember following Stuart Watson or Bobby Sisk when I interned here and going to the courthouse, the government center. And then to hear my name echoed as part of some kind of change, to me is just really special.